Hi. Our topic this time is all about dividing whole numbers by fractions. Okay? So let us start with number 1. How many 2/3 are there in 5? So we are going to divide 5 by 2/3. 5 is a whole number and 2/3 is a fraction. Okay. Reminder that we can only divide fraction by another fraction. Okay. And in this case, 5 is a whole number. Okay, and 2/3 is a fraction. So therefore, we are going to change 5, or we are going to make 5 a fraction. Gagawin nating fraction si 5. And how are we going to write or make 5 as a fraction? Okay, by simply putting 1 as the denominator of 5. Since 5 over 1 or 5 divided by 1, that is equal to 5. Okay? So 5 over 1 is the same as 5. Okay? So we have now 5 over 1 divided by 2/3. Okay? So since the two numbers are already fractions, so we can now divide the two numbers. Okay. Again, review natin, balikan natin yung rules in dividing fraction by another fraction. Okay, we simply divide our dividend by the reciprocal of the divisor. So the reciprocal of 2/3 is 3 over 2. So we are going to write the reciprocal of 2/3, which is 3 halves or 3 over 2. Okay, then let's copy the dividend, which is 5 over 1. Okay, then let us multiply. Okay, we are going to multiply. Okay, so after writing the reciprocal of the divisor, we can now proceed to the next step, which is multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators. So 5 times 3, that is equal to 15. 1 times 2, that is equal to 2. Okay, then after getting the answer, okay, double check. Try to look at if the answer is in lowest term or in a mixed number. Okay, 15 over 2, try to check. Mas malaki yung numerator kaysa denominator. So, the answer is improper fraction. So, again, paulit-ulit kong sinasabi, no, na if your answer is improper fraction, you need to change the fraction to mixed number. Gagawin natin itong mixed number by dividing the numerator. We are going to divide the numerator by the denominator, which is 2. So 15 divided by 2, that is equal to 7. 7 times 2, that is equal to 14. 15 minus 14, that is equal to 1. Okay, so the answer, yung 7 na yan, yung quotient na 7, magiging whole number. While the remainder 1, itong 1 na yan, this is the remainder, magiging numerator, and simply copy the denominator. Okay, try to check, double check the fraction 1/2. 1/2 is already in lowest term. Okay, so therefore 7 in 1/2 is the answer. Okay, that's the quotient of 5 over 1 and 2/3. Okay, so ganun lang po kadali, no? Mag-divide ng whole numbers and fractions. Okay, let's proceed with number 2. Okay, for number 2, how many 1/5 are there in 8 or in 8? So we are going to divide 8 by 1/5. Okay, we are going to look, or let's try to find the number of 1/5 in 8. So again, 8 is a whole number, so we cannot divide it directly. Okay, so what we are going to do is we will change 8, whole number 8 into fraction. Okay, gagawin nating fraction si 8 by placing or writing 1 as the denominator of 8. Okay, so 8 over 1 divided by 1/5. Okay, so what's next? Anong susunod na gagawin? Okay, so we are going to write the reciprocal of 1/5. Okay, what is the reciprocal of 1/5? That is 5 over 1. Okay, kung naaalala nyo pa yung reciprocal, okay, we are going to anong tawag nito? Reverse the position of the numerator and the denominator. So here, the numerator is 1 and the denominator is 5. So pag sinabing reciprocal, pagbaliktarin lang natin, no? So yung 5 na yan, yung denominator na 5, gagawin nating denominator na 5, gagawin nating numerator. While 1 magiging denominator yung 1. Okay, so this is now the reciprocal of 1/5. Okay, so let's now copy 8 over 1. Then we are going to multiply. Okay, we are going to multiply 8 over 1 by the reciprocal of 1/5, which is 5 over 1. Okay, so balikan natin yung rule, no? Rules in multiplying fraction by another fraction. So just multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators. Okay, so 8 times 5, that is equal to 40. 1 times 1, that is equal to 1. Okay, now 40 over 1, let's try to check. This is an improper fraction. So let's divide 40 divided by 1, that is equal to 40. So the answer here is 40. Okay, the answer is 40. The quotient of 8 and 1/5 is 40. Okay, next, let's have the next example, number 3. Let's divide 8 by 3/4. Okay, let's divide 8 by 3/4. Okay, so first thing to do is we are going to make 8 as a fraction. So gagawin natin fraction si 8 by writing 1 as the denominator. Then let's write the reciprocal of 3/4. So we just reverse the position of the two numbers. So yung 4 na denominator, gagawin na nating numerator this time, si 4. Then 3 will become our denominator. Okay, then we are going to multiply. Okay, multiply the numerators. 8 times 4, that is equal to 32. 1 times 3, that is equal to 3. Okay, so 32 over 3 is the answer and it is an improper fraction. Ngayon, paulit-ulit kong sinasabi, double check natin yung sagot. If it is an improper fraction, change the fraction to mixed number by dividing. So we are going to divide 32 by 3. Okay, so 3 divided by 3, that is 1. 1 times 3, that is equal to 3. Okay, bring down 2. Okay, so 2 divided by 3, that is 0. 0 times, okay, 0. Okay, 2 minus 2, that is 0. 2 minus 0, that is equal to 2. So the answer is 10. The quotient 10 will be our whole number. Then the numerator, the remainder, which is 2, will become our numerator. Then just copy the denominator. Okay, 2/3. Let's try to double check 2/3. Okay, 2/3 is in lowest term already. Okay, bakit? Kasi yung GCF nito is 1. Okay, Paano nalaman na 1 yung GCF ng 2/3? Factors of 2 are 2 times 1. The factors of 3 are 3 and 1. 3 times 1. So, yung common factor doon is 1. So, that is our GCF. So, meaning 2/3 is in lowest term. So, this is now the answer. 10 and 2/3. The answer of, or the quotient of 8 and 3/4. Okay, let's have number 4. Okay, let's divide 4 by 1/5. Okay, 4 divided by 1/5. Okay, let's try to look for the quotient of 4 and 1/5. Okay, so again, unang gagawin, pag magdi-divide tayo ng whole number by fraction, okay, unang gagawin natin is we will change the whole number. Gagawin natin fraction si whole number by writing 1 as the denominator of 4. Kasi 4 over 1 is the same as 4. 4 divided by 1 is equal to 4. So this is the fraction form of 4. So 4 over 1, then let's write the reciprocal of the divisor, which is 1/5. What is the reciprocal of 1/5? So 5 will become the numerator. Okay, reverse lang natin yung position ng dalawang to. So yung 5, which is the denominator, magiging numerator siya. Then 1 magiging denominator. Okay, so this is now the reciprocal of 1/5. So 5 over 1. Then proceed tayo. Let's multiply now the two fraction. So 4 times 5, that is equal to 20. Okay, then 1 times 1, that is equal to 1. Okay, then divide natin. 20 divided by 1, that is equal to 20. So that is now the answer. No, ganun lang kadali po. That's how easy we divide whole numbers by fractions. Okay, let's have last example, number 5. Let's say 7. 7 divided by let's say 4/5. Okay, we are going to divide 7 by 4/5. Okay, so again, 7 is a whole number. So hindi po tayo, we cannot divide 7 by 4/5 directly. So gagawin muna nating fraction si 7, no? By writing 1 as the denominator of 7. Okay, so 7 divided by 1, that is equal to 7. No? So this is the fraction form of whole number 7. Then let us multiply. Okay, we are going to multiply 7 over 1 by the reciprocal of 4/5. So what is the reciprocal of 4/5? Okay, so pagbaliktarin lang natin, no? Yung dalawang numbers. So yung 5 na denominator, this time magiging numerator siya. Then 4 will become the denominator. Okay. So ito na yung dalawang numbers natin, dalawang fractions. Okay? Hindi po natin i-divide yung dalawa, but instead we are going to multiply. Okay? Ganun po talaga yung rules, no, in dividing fractions. Okay, so 7 times 5, that is equal to 35. Then 1 times 4, that is equal to 4. Okay, then let us going to look at the fraction. 35 over 4 is an improper fraction. The numerator is greater than the denominator. So ano yung sabi ko? Pag yung sagot nyo is improper fraction, we are going to change the fraction to mixed number by dividing. Divide nyo lang po yung numerator by the denominator. So 35 divided by 4. So 35 divided by 4, that is 8. Okay, and 8 times 4, that is equal to 32. Okay, so 35 minus 32, that is equal to 3. Okay. So, the answer is, itong quotient na to, the quotient is 8. So, yung quotient na yan yung magiging whole number natin. Now, yung remainder, the remainder will be the numerator, and let's just copy the denominator. Okay. Now, let's try to check the fraction. 2/4. 2/4 is not yet in lowest term. Hindi pa po ito lowest term. Why? Kasi yung GCF nito, the GCF of 2/4 is 2. Okay, and not 1. Hindi 1 po ang GCF. 2 and 4 ay divisible siya ng 2. 2 and 4 are both divisible by 2. Okay, paano natin nakuha yung GCF na 2? Factors of 2 are 2 and 1, 4 and how about 4? 4 times 1, then 2 times 2. So the common factors are 1 and 2. The GCF is 2. So hindi pa po lowest term si 2/4. So i-change natin. We are going to change 2/4 to lowest term by dividing both numbers by 2. So 2 divided by 2, that is equal to 1. 4 divided by 2, that is equal to, again, 2 divided by 2, that is equal to 1. Then 4 divided by 2, that is equal to 2. Okay, then let's copy the whole number 8. So this is now the answer, the final answer, 8 and 1/2. 8 and 1/2 is the quotient of 7 and 4/5. Okay, so ganun lang po kadali, no? That's how easy to divide whole numbers by fractions. Okay, so una, yung whole number gagawin nating fraction. Okay, paano magiging fraction si whole number? Okay, simply writing 1 as the denominator. Gagawin nating fraction si whole number sa pamamagitan ng paglalagay ng 1 as the denominator para maging fraction si whole number. Then, after that, we are going to write the reciprocal of the divisor. Okay, so 3/4, the reciprocal of 3/4 is 4/3. Okay, 2/3, the reciprocal of 2/3 is 3/2. Okay, 4/5, the reciprocal of 4/5 is 5/4. 1/5, the reciprocal of 1/5 is 5/1. So, write the reciprocal of the divisor. Then after that, multiply. Okay, multiply now the numerators, and multiply the denominators. Then try to check your answer, double check. If it is in highest term, you need to change the fraction to lowest term. Express your answer in lowest term. Or if your answer is improper fraction, kagaya nito, 32/3, 35/4, kailangan po gagawin natin itong improper fraction by dividing. Divide lang po yung numerator sa denominator. Then double check the fraction kung nasa lowest term, if it is in lowest term. Okay. So ganun lang po kadali, no? That's how we divide whole numbers by fractions. Okay, so I just hope na meron kayong natutunan sa videong to, and please don't forget to subscribe, no, para magiging updated kayo sa mga videos pa na gagawin ko all about mathematics video tutorial. So I just hope pwede nyo i-share ito sa mga friends ninyo, sa mga kakilala, sa mga classmates ninyo, para at least makatulong din ito sa kanila. Okay, yun lang po. Maraming salamat.